in classes with me, we've done like 90 minutes, right? Now we're doing exactly an hour. So we do about 30 minutes of working out, like 30, 35 minutes, and we do 28 minutes of meditation. So it's like split in half pretty much.
Awesome.
So the time that we work out, we take it a little bit more like go, 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 which I think I was already doing that. So yeah, I got you guys used to a pace. Okay, I'm gonna move away. We're gonna start the warm up, and then I'm gonna let the two others in, or whoever else joins out. There you go. I'm gonna let Yadim in, and then see what happens. Oh my God, you have no idea how much it just feels good to like move, right? Because Yadim, because it's been like during the holidays where I took the time off, oh my God, I took a time off, okay? So to come back and like to move my body just feels so good. And I'm sure you're all gonna feel the same way. We're not gonna go too crazy today. Okay, so let's actually start in our happy puppy. So imagine your hips being right over your knees, and then just let yourself release over. Let the heart melt down a little bit here. So reach those arms out. If it's too hard to reach your arms out, you could always keep your arms behind you and use your head to be in this position. But otherwise, reach those arms out and let your heart melt as much as you can here. Just breathe into that. Oh, I'm so happy to see all you ladies here putting in some effort in the new year to help yourself, because obviously that's what we're doing, right? We're keeping each other accountable, but we're also helping ourselves individually. So now from letting that heart melt down, grab that left arm and bring it under the right and give yourself a little twist so you could use your right arm as a window frame. Like you're just kind of like peeking in the window and you're helping yourself twist even more. Make that feel really good here. And then come back to center. Reach out into, oh, let me let. I'm telling you that the figuring out how to let people just log in on their own was a thing of my VA in the past. So I need to I need to be back onto that. Oh, you're so cute. Yadim's like, hugs for everyone. She's on her cell phone. Right. No stress about the camera. That's always an option, right? That's always an option. So stay in that happy puppy. Just reach again, and now we'll do the opposite side. So come up. Uday. Let that arm come under. Reach, 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 reach. Twist that body. Again, it's like you're peeking in this window here for a little second. Make it feel good. Like use some movement a little bit. Like I just stretched out my spine by poking my butt out a bit, and it gave me a little adjustment. It felt really good. Back to center. Nice. Try to breathe as you do that too. So breathing through your nose, just giving yourself like some nice centeredness, being present with every movement, connecting with the ground under you. Let's do one last twist on each side. So left under right, or vice versa. Give yourself that nice twist. Use the ground to help you open up even more. And then inhale back to center and do the same thing on the other side. I got tattooed on Monday after class, and now I have like it's called this new skin. It's a vegan product, and it's just like a thing that they put on top of your tattoo instead of you just constantly putting like polysporin or things like that. And it works really well. Like you can even take a bath with it. And then back to center. And then from here, let's just go to our tabletop position together. And we're going to do a few of our cat cows, okay? Just to get even more motion in that spine. Give it a little bit of a flexion too, not just an extension. So think of moving from your pelvis first. First, you're inhaling, you're sticking that butt out one vertebra at a time until the head goes up. Inhale deeply on this, and then start sticking the butt under. Move from the pelvis always first. Round, 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 and then stick that head under. Spread those shoulder blades apart as much as you can. And then boom, inhale. Move that spine, always starting from the pelvis. As you come up, maybe give yourself like a nice little like twist from side to side. Just kind of crunch the side of the body a bit. Just getting some more movement there again. And then exhale and round. Make that feel really good here. Spread those shoulder blades and let's do that one more time. Inhale, extend, extend, push the shoulders down the back, reach that head up nice and high. And exhale, really round, round, round. Push yourself away from the ground, from the knees and from the hands. You're really trying to just round that back body. Nice. All right, all right, all right. So you could come either sit or kneel, whatever's more comfortable for you, but just try to open that chest up. Oh, let me just do ooh, 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 ooh. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I said hey Uday, but Uday's next, and it's I see a Jayesh here that just logged in with us, which is awesome. Okay, so bend those knees again, and then just give yourself a nice little twist from side to side. So you're kind of using the ground to help you twist back all the way. Oof, got a nice little adjustment. Do the same on the other side. Reach that hand back and twist back. Try to open up. And then do that one more time, guys. Make that feel super good here. Nice. All right. We're doing one more movement here before we get, ooh, oh my God, y'all, I'm freaking out. There's a spider that's walking towards me and I'm just going to release it somewhere else. Please don't do that. Go that way. Oh my God, it's a giant daddy long leg too. And I don't know if any of you know this, but I am like super paranoid of spiders. So I'm just gonna catch and release really quickly right now. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my God. Where did you go? Okay, we're going over here, okay? Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be too happy either. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You need to go on here. Ah, stay on. Okay, we got it. Okay. Oh my God, just so y'all know what just happened here. He's going out. He's going out. Giant freaking daddy lion trying to catch me. Hey, you have no idea. In my past, like I would have freaked out, right? Like way long ago, like my reaction would have been just to kill him. And now it's like, every creature has value. So it's really just I see all these messages here. Let's see. Aw, thanks, Yuri. She's like, you're the best. Love it. And yeah, Uday, we do love your new songs. Man, you have some good stuff going on. Okay. Top performer, buddy. Okay, so now, sorry, that like totally threw me off because this spider just came towards me directly and that was weird. All right, come down onto your backs. Bring your arms out into a T here. And we're just going to give ourselves a nice little twist from side to side. So think of using that right leg going all the way to that left arm. And then we're going to do that the same on the other side. So we're going to try and do this a little bit more actively. So I'm thinking of like pushing my shoulders into the ground at the same time. And I'm just reaching from side to side and thinking of like wringing out my spine a little bit. So make it feel good. Give yourself some movement here. Keep switching from side to side. You can even look the opposite direction if you want to get that cervical twist too. And then let's just do that one more time on the other side. Boom. Nice. Bring those knees into your chest. Just rock that back out a little bit here. Give yourself a little bit of love. And then from here, so now, if you have weights, obviously use the weight that makes sense for you. Like I'm going to use some 10 pounds for these here. Where we're going to start, we're doing 4 exercises today, okay? Only 4. We're going to repeat it about 4 sets, and then we're going into our meditation. Well, into our stretch and then our meditation. So we're doing chest flies, lat pulls, shoulder flies, and shoulder press. So our chest flies just from our back. Again, if you don't necessarily have weight, you could use something else. Like you could use like for example, laundry detergent, or you could use cups of water if you want to balance yourself out, or bottles of water. Anything that like weighs, you could use books, you know, you could use, but obviously try to make it as even as you can. And you could also just use your body weight too if you haven't done this movement in a really long time. So come lay onto your back. I'm keeping my heels close to my butt so that my lower back is anchored too. Reach those weights up nice and high, push the shoulders down the back, or just reach those arms up over your chest. And then open, 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 and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We're going to do that 12 times together. Work with your breath at the same time. Inhale, and then exhale. Breathe into that and fire. Nice. Try not to slam the weights or whatever it is that you're holding in center, but you could always push your hands into one another if that makes sense. Boom. You know, for me, I have a good range of motion when it comes to opening up my chest, but for a lot of people, the movement itself is hard, right? Especially when when you work in a very pronated world where we're kind of always like slouched over a bit, or we're on our computers, you know, and that doesn't really help us open our chest up. So this is definitely a chest opener exercise where you're also engaging those muscles. Good. We've got 5 more here. 5. Got 4. And we're going to stay on our back after 4, 3, 2 more, 2 more. 2, work with that breath. Inhale, open, exhale, close. And boom. Nice. All right. Keep whatever it is you were using close, because usually it's about the same weight that we use to open our chest up compared to going down into our lat pulls, where the weights go on each side of the hips and we bring them back up. So again, that could be a movement that you're doing without weights. And if you do without weights, I would suggest you reach out on each side and you go all the way back, like you're reaching your arms out all the way. If you're using weights or anything, we stop just above the chest. So bring those weights. Inhale as they lower, 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 and then exhale, come back up. Inhale, lower, lower, lower. Exhale, back up. We're also going to be doing 12 on those, and we're already on 3. That's it. Boom. Nice. Inhale, lower, lower, lower. Make that feel good here. Try to resist as much as you can. Squeeze the armpits. You're trying to focus on your lats all the way down, but your shoulders are going to work too. That's it. Good. We're already going on that halfway mark. We have 6 more to go like that. Resist, resist, resist. Fire back up. Oh, it feels so good to be pushing some weights around. My body's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. 4. Good. 3. 2 more, 2 more. Inhale, lower the weights. Exhale, fire up. And then 1 more. Nice. Make it feel good. Really connect your mind to your body here. And lower for a second here. Okay. So now our next step for this same set here. Oh, let me just see something really quick. Oops. Oh, Ellen joined too. Cool. Nice. I'm going to let her in. I'm telling you, this vibe of like people not being able to log in on their own is like horrible, because I have to see the little written thing at the top. Someone's waiting in the room. I'm going to figure this out. Okay. I'm going to Google it after. Last night, I just did it intuitively in settings and clearly it didn't work. Okay. All right. Let's do this, y'all. So just let yourself hinge from your hips for a little second here. We're going to go into our shoulder flies. So think of it's the exact opposite of what we did with our chest flies. So keep a nice straight back here and think of opening up as much as you can. So open and then close. Try to resist as you come back down. Resist as much as you can. It's normal that the weights want to drag us down, right? Inhale, and then resist, resist, resist. That's it. I said inhale, but really it's you're exhaling when you lift them up. And you inhale as you lower back down nice and slow. That's it. Try to keep a nice little movement happening here. You're really resisting. You don't want those weights to drag you down. That's it. Good. We've got 4. Try to squeeze a pen in between those shoulder blades and maintain a super straight back. 3, 2, and last one. Boom. Nice. All right. So now we're going to be going to our shoulder press, and that's going to be our first set today. I saw a message and it was a little too far for me to read it. Nice. I could hear myself out of breath already. Yeah, Ellen, I was literally thinking that. I was like, oh my God, she's so early today. I love that. All right. Okay. So again, girl, as you know, when you log in a little bit later, you could always do the exact same movements, but just don't try to go too heavy in weights and stuff, right? So we're going into our shoulder press. And again, if you don't find that pressing up overhead is good for your shoulder, like if you feel any pain whatsoever, then I suggest you do like side raises like this, right? Whether it's 90-degree or whether it's straight, just get those delts involved, but without necessarily pushing up overhead if you feel like there's a limitation there. Push, inhale, exhale. That's it. Good. We're going to be doing 10 in total of these, and then we're starting our whole set again, which I haven't paid attention to the time because of the whole spider release at the beginning. But I'm hoping we're able to do this 4 times today. Now that's it. Before we get into our long meditation. Boom. Nice. We have 4 more to go here. 4 more for 12. Actually, I said 10, but we'll do 12. 10, 11. Try to stick those lower ribs in. And 12. Nice. All right. Drop it for a little second. Now's a good time to drink some water. I'm going to check the time at the same time. And then we're going back in. So breathe for a little second. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, breathe into that. And let's do it again. Again, we're not taking that much break, mainly because we're doing different. Like, for example, when we do our chest flies, we're targeting our chest. When we do our lat pulls, we're targeting shoulders and back. When we do our shoulder flies, we're targeting shoulders and back. When we're doing our overhead press, we're targeting shoulders. So obviously everything's kind of mingling with one another, but it's more focused. Each exercise is more focused on a specific area. Okay, come on down. Heels close to butt. Again, you push those weights up, walk the shoulders down the back. Inhale, open, open, open. And again, there's always an option to use a weight here or not. You could be doing this just with your arms. You could also be doing it holding different things like books, as I was talking about earlier. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open. Good. We're already halfway there on 6 here. We have 6 more to go. Boom. That's it. Keep it up. We've got 3, 2, and last one. As you know, I like to make sound effects when I'm breathing. It forces me. That's something I learned in mixed martial arts. Like every time you punch or kick, you have to you have to exhale. So it's something that's become very prevalent in the way I express myself when I work out. Okay, press those weights up overhead again. Push the shoulders down the back. Heels are still close to our butt. Lower back's anchored. And then we resist, resist, resist on each side of the body, each side of the hips, and fire back up. Inhale, boom, exhale. Work with that breath. I've got like the back of my neck that's lengthened, so I'm tucking my chin just a little bit. So I'm kind of using the occipital bone at the back of my head that presses against the ground to help me find length in it. Inhale, resist, resist. Exhale, fire up. Nice. That's it. Resist, 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 resist. We're already hitting that halfway mark. We've got 6 more to go. Boom. Boom. That's it. We've got 4, 3, 2 more, 2 more. 2, and last one. Nice. And notice that's a rule I've shared with y'all in previous years and years, because remember, I started this membership in 2020, no messing around. So we always want to try and do 2 pulls for 1 push. We always want to try and do a little bit more back than we do chest, right? So now that we just did a chest exercise, then a back exercise, we're going in for another back exercise. So remember your nice little shoulder flies. Resist coming back down. Resist coming back down. Nice. Try to squeeze a pen in between those shoulder blades. We're already halfway there on 6. That's it. We've got 4, 3, 2, and last one. Boom. Nice. All right, don't go too far with those weights. We're now going to be pressing overhead unless you're doing a side raise. Let's do it. If it doesn't make sense for you to press overhead, you do a nice little side raise instead, so it stops at shoulder height. And push. That's it. I like to have my palms kind of facing forward, and I also think of like feeling length in my body, and try to not move from the torso when you press up overhead. So try to keep those lower ribs in. You're strong and in control. Boom. Nice. This time we're going to do 10 because otherwise we're going to miss out on time. Good. 3, 2, and boom. Nice. All right, all right, all right. Drop the weights for a little second. Not on your toes. That joke's never going to get old for me. And then drink some water real quick, and we're doing it again. Mom, I saw you super ready with your weights there. Like let's go. It's like, drink some water first, and we're going to be going. I think it's the only time in class where you're going to be reminded to drink water, because all of us definitely need to drink more water than we do. And that's been a pattern working as a holistic nutritionist and just in coaching, where most people indicate that their consumption of water is like so much lower than what they need. And like, just keep in mind, your body is anywhere between 65% to 80% water. Like, that's what your body's composed of. So it's like so important for you to hydrate yourself. Your cells are going to be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, you know? Like, I know the days where I'm like not drinking enough water, I could really feel it. And when you start listening to your body, it's normal that you feel it too. Okay, come on down. All right. Set number 3 already. Open, 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 open. And close. And it's either starting to feel much harder for you now, or you're starting to feel more connected. Like, I always find my second or third set feels so much better just because I can really feel the connection of my mind to my body. And it feels like so much better than the first set. The first set, I'm always like, whoa. And then after that, I'm like, yes, that's it. We're already going on 6 here. Boom. I'm gonna scoot down a bit so I don't hit the wall. Good. We've got 5, 4. Work with that breath. Always working with that breath. 3. Inhale, open, open, open. 2, and last one. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Okay, lower the weights for a little second. Don't go too far. Keep the shoulders pushed down the back. Create that space still in the neck here. And then push those weights up overhead. Walk the shoulders down the back. And resist, resist, resist going on each side. And then fire back up. That's it. Nice. Make it all about your breath here. Just really being super present with what you're doing. Like we're trying to do the weights without necessarily wandering. We're almost getting ready for our meditation where we don't want our mind to wander about the to-do list we have to do today, or the 1,000 other things. It's like, think of what you're doing right here, right now. Be present, connect with your muscles, connect with the movement, maybe even add a little smile onto your lips. That's it. Good. We've got 5, 4. Inhale, lower, lower, lower. Exhale, fire up. 2. And then just one more like that. And boom. Nice. Excellent work. Okay. Drop the weights. Breathe for a little second. Shake it out and then get yourself ready to go back into those shoulder flies. So hinge from the hips, try to maintain a nice straight back. Weights are facing one another, palms, and then open and resist coming back down. Resist, resist, resist. That's it. Be super focused here. Really observe what you're doing. Good. We're already halfway there. 5, 4. It's going to be hard to resist that as it goes down. 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Okay. Don't go too far. We're pressing up overhead. We're going for 10. And go. Unless, again, you're doing some side races instead of pressing up overhead. Totally up to you. That's why it's important that we learn to listen to our own body, right? Because sometimes what someone else's body can do, our own body's like, no. Boom. That's it. We're halfway there already. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Boom. Nice. All right, all right, all right. Okay, we're doing good, y'all. It's only 9:32 with my whole spider release at the beginning and stalling because I have to let everyone in. Breathe, drink some water. We're doing this set one more time, then we stretch out, and then we meditate. So hopefully you can stay for the whole hour. All right. I'm excited. I'm going to get all of you to wish me luck after for my interview with Mercy for Animals. And then I have acupuncture, which I'm like excited for, but I'm more stressed for my acupuncture appointment than I am for my interview. And I think it's because needles and me don't like, I just don't react well to like thinking of needles going inside my body. But I actually love, I actually love the feeling after. On the spot, I'm freaking out. After, I'm like, yes. I've like opened up some cheese. My channels are open. Everything's healing. I love it. And thank you, Yareem. I just saw that. You're like, oh, you will do amazing. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's how I feel. All right, let's do this, y'all. One more set. One more set, and then we stretch and meditate. So come on down. Come and meet me onto your back. Push the shoulders down the back. It's like you're trying to create space in your neck. Then push those weights up. And then open, open, open. See, for me, this fourth set now feels harder. The second and the third were like, just like a breath of fresh air of like, yes, I can connect with my muscles. And now on the fourth set, I'm like, ooh, my muscles are feeling weak. Boom. Inhale, open, open, open. Exhale, close. That's it. Nice. We're already going on 6 here. Boom, we've got 6 more to go. 6. 5. Again, remember to work with your breath. Inhale, open, open, open. Exhale, close. 3. 2. And last one. And boom. Nice. All right, drop the weights for a little second. Hold them close. Hold them closely. And we're going to be doing our lat pulls. So bring those weights over your chest again, or arms up over your chest. Maybe even, I think we were talking about cans of beans last time. Like that works too, you know? Resist, 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 resist. And fire up. Resist. And that's it. Inhale, resist, resist, resist. Fire up. Nice. Good. Keep being super connected, mind to body here. Inhaling, lowering, lowering, lowering. Exhaling, firing up with intention. Connect as much as you can. Be as present as you can. Again, our mind is not wandering right now. Our mind is just observing what we're doing, and it's staying really connected, mind to body. That's it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2 more. 2, and last one. And boom. Nice. All right. Again, drop the weights away from your toes. Okay, my joke's never going to get old in my head, so just be ready to hear it over and over again. All right, we're going into our shoulder flies. Position my mat better. There you go. I'm lucky my sister, she just had her cute little vegan baby, Noah. And she can't be using weights and stuff, so I have all of her stuff here in my Airbnb. Okay, hinge from those hips. Straight, flat back. Weights are looking at one another, and then we open up and we resist. Open up, resist. The hard part is resisting. It's not letting the weight drag you down. That's it. We're already halfway there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2 more. 2, and boom. Nice. All right. Whew. Last one. I have the fire over there so low, and yet I can feel the heat right now, as if I had it on the highest setting. Okay. Last ones. Whether you do overhead presses or you do side raises, you know what you need to do. Fire up, resist, back down. Fire up, inhale, resist. Exhale, That's it. Good. We're going to finish with 12, okay? We're going to push ourselves because last one we only did 10 because I thought we were running out of time. Boom. Yes. Nice. We've got 4, 3, 2. Last one for 12. Boom. Nice. All right, all right, all right. Oh my God, y'all, that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Before we go into the stretch, I'm going to take a little picture of our New Year group here. And then we're going into stretching. So we're going to start with our cactus position. So we're going to start laying on our stomach. Earlier, we did our twists from our back, but now we're going to lay on our stomach and we're going to stretch out that chest. So, and shoulders. So think of going into your cactus arms. So it's basically your shoulder to elbow is in line, right? It's in line, just coming right out of the shoulder socket. And then your elbow to wrist is pointing up. It's like you're a tree, right? So now from, well, a cactus really. So now from here, bend that right leg, look over your right shoulder, and reach that right leg all the way back behind you here. You could use the right arm as a bit of a window frame, kind of as what we were doing with our happy puppy twists earlier. And then just breathe here for a few seconds. We're not going to be as active in this stretch. We're going to be a little bit more static. Stretch that chest open. Feel the twist in your body. Try to relax your breathing as much as you can. Breathe through the nose. And then slowly come back to center. And now this time, bend the left knee. Look over your left. And reach that left all the way back. Open up that chest and shoulder on your right. And again, maybe peek under that window, you know. Just breathe into that. Deep inhales and exhales here. Try to relax the muscles in your face. Try to continue to breathe through your nose. Be super connected in the areas where you feel tension in the body. It might even be hard for you to twist right now. And just try as much as you can to breathe the air into those spaces. So wherever you feel resistance, just try to like bring in a deep inhale into that space and feel yourself expanding the tissues around it. And now come back to center. Let's do that one more time on the other side. So look over your right, bring that right leg all the way over, kind of window yourself. Just notice how you're able to twist a little bit more this time, hopefully. Breathe into that. And you could kind of like ball of the foot, toe your leg further back so you could even open your hip flexors a bit. And then back to the other side. So look over the left, bend the left leg all the way back. Use that left hand to kind of help you open even more. Breathe into that. Deep inhales and exhales. Again, trying to breathe into any space where we feel a bit of resistance, where there's a bit of tension. We're trying to loosen it up. And then slowly come back to center. This time, open your arms out into a T, and we're going to do the same. So look over the right, reach that right arm back, and just notice the difference in your arm as your arm is lengthened rather than in cactus. Just see how that feels. Again, you could try and heel toe that leg a little bit further back, open those hip flexors even more. And now do the same on the other side. Come back to center, bring that left leg all the way back. Look over that left arm. Just notice how it feels when it's straight instead of bent. Breathe into that. Nice. And then from here, come back to center Let your knees kind of be apart, feet together. We're going to go to that child pose position where we're just going to let ourselves release in between our legs for a little second here. Let the head go down. Breathe into that. Just notice your lower back, how it's getting a slight stretch in this flexion, but it's not exaggerated like when we do our cat-cows. It's just like a very light stretch. So try to breathe into that space. I know a lot of people feel pain there because of lots of sitting throughout the day, right? So try to give yourself a little bit of TLC there. And then let yourself walk all the way over to the left and open up that right side body. Stay nice and low. Use the ground to help you stretch open the side of your body on the right. And then walk all the way over to the right and open up that left side body here. Use the ground to help you. Nice. All right, excellent work here. Excellent work, everyone. So hopefully you can stay for the meditation. The meditation is going to be 28 minutes. That's funny. That was like totally 45 minutes right there. I blame it on the spider at first, okay? She was crawling towards me. I had to rescue her. All right, let me see. Stopwatch. Okay, so as y'all who have been doing this with me for a while, you know that we start with our 3 ohms. And then from there, we have our first 7 minutes that's focused on visualization and manifestation. So that first 7 minutes is really about projecting what you want to attract into your life and being clear on it. And then the other 21 minutes of meditation is focused on VIPASSANA. It's focused on observing reality as is. So now rather than creating and seeing and manifesting, we're actually observing sensations as they are. We're not creating anything. We're just observing reality as is, and we're teaching ourselves to remain equanimous through the process. So inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale those palms to heart center. And also don't feel bad if you do have to leave a bit earlier, but hopefully you could stay the whole meditation. And then we're going to start with our 3 ohms to really open up and express that throat chakra. So take a super deep inhale here. Oh. Nice. Let's do that again together. Really let yourself express yourself. Oh. Let's do that one last time together. Deep inhale. Oh. Nice. Lower those hands down, either on each individual knee or in center, whatever makes most sense for you here. And remember, this first part of our meditation is really about thinking about what we want to manifest in our lives and being as clear as we possibly can. The clearer we are, the easier it is to see, to visualize, and to attract. So just keep in mind, and sometimes, obviously, the clearer we are on the actions we have to take to be able to manifest what we truly desire. So give yourself this opportunity to really see into the future, to see what you want for yourself, even if it's for the rest of today, even if it's for tomorrow, for the next few weeks, for an upcoming trip, something that's present for you, that you want to succeed, that you want goodness to happen from that, and just see it happen. See it happen and let yourself tap into the wonderful feeling of manifesting what you truly desire. We've already passed our first 7 minute mark, which means that the part of the meditation where we visualize and manifest what we truly desire has already passed. So now we do the exact opposite. Rather than visualize and imagine what we want to attract and manifest and how we feel about it, we just allow ourselves to be present in this exact moment, to be as still as we possibly can, and to just remain equanimous, no matter what kind of sensations arise. So maybe you're starting in your anapana, where you're observing beneath the nostrils and above the upper lip. And maybe you're able to observe enough sensations without reacting there that you can move to the top of your head and scan your whole body, piece by piece, inch by inch. But the idea is that no matter where you're observing, you choose to observe in that space. So if I'm observing my right ear and all of a sudden my left foot starts reacting, I can acknowledge that it's there, but I'm not going to give it my full undivided attention until I got there in my own body scan, right? And again, same for the future and the past. Your mind is going to want to play tricks on you. It's going to want to draw you into the future, into the past. And your sole purpose in this moment is to give yourself presence, stillness, equanimity in this exact moment. So we're not going into the future, into the past. We're staying observant of reality as is in this exact moment. And no matter what sensation arises, we brush it off. We just maybe add a slight smile and just observe, because we know that this too shall pass. It's the law of impermanence. Whatever arises will also pass away. So give yourself the opportunity to master your own mind and to observe the law of impermanence in action.
We've already passed our halfway mark. So we've already passed that 14-minute mark, which means we only have 14 more minutes left together. And in case you haven't noticed or you weren't aware, every 7 minutes, I usually come out and speak up to remind yourself to be centered again, to remain equanimous, to remain present, right? So again, just give yourself permission to, if you've noticed your mind has wandered, just come back to where it last left off and just keep testing yourself. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. For almost all 7 minutes there, I had a weird itch happening at the bottom of my chin to my left. And I told myself, I'm going to observe this sensation until it goes away. And that's what I did. So many times I wanted to just scratch myself. It would have been just easier to get rid of that biochemical sensation that was happening there. But instead, I chose to observe and to remain equanimous. So I wasn't getting aggravated. I was simply observing, accepting that this was a part of my reality. And eventually that sensation left. Whatever was happening there decided that it was done. And so I was able to move on down my neck, shoulders. And so oftentimes it's really just a question of persistence, of discipline, just like we experience in our everyday life. So give yourself the opportunity to master your own mind, to observe, to remain present through it all. Because obviously, all sorts of sensations will arise to challenge you. And you're the only person that can accept the challenge and decide to remain equanimous rather than reactive, right? And the more you train yourself to do this in your meditations, the easier it becomes everywhere else in your life. So we've already passed that 21-minute by far. I peeked open and I'm like, oh, it's 22 minutes. And so we just have exactly 6 minutes left for our meditation today. So give yourself permission to be as present as you possibly can, to observe reality as is, no matter the reality. If the reality is a bit unpleasant because there's places on your body that are reacting, um, just observe. Just choose to master your own mind. Choose to observe reality as is and know that this too shall pass. Just like anything, how many times in a situation have you reacted where you thought to yourself, man, if I would have waited 2 minutes or 10 minutes and took a few deep breaths, I would have totally not reacted that way. And so this is a situation where you teach yourself to master your own mind so that situations like that, when they arise, you've already taught yourself to observe rather than react. So give yourself permission to remain as equanimous as you can for the remainder of your practice, still and present. Inhale those arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Stretch out that body. Give yourself maybe a nice little side bend from side to side. And oh my God, y'all, to be honest, I'm really impressed. You're like all here still.
I'm really impressed. I always thought everyone just didn't want to do the meditation, but I think it's because it was after, you do an hour and then to add a whole other half an hour to that is a lot. So it's really cool. I'm really impressed with all of you for still being here. And I hope that it felt good. Like, obviously, we go through our own challenges, right? Like, there's moments where we're like, ah, like there's sensations happening and you want to react. But that's the biggest thing is and exactly, Yuriam says it was challenging, but I loved it. And that's the thing is it's like it's always going to be a challenge, but it gets better with time. Like I remember when I first started, oh my God, my thoughts would just be all over the place. And I don't think I ever spent like a minute in the same space, right? I was always in the future, in the past, everywhere else. And now it's like I could almost do all 28 minutes being really centered, like being very present. So it does change. It does get better, I promise. If it was your first time like that, it was probably a little overwhelming. But let me see this. I'm looking at the messages. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, my Mercy for Animals interview. That's going to be cool. Yeah, absolutely to all of you. Yes, so Yarim, that's actually a thing. I used to do that, and even in my Vipassana meditation. So she said I had to rock back and forth a bit in between because I'm not used to be still yet. And that's such a thing. Like I remember my first 10-day of silent meditation. They even mentioned it. The assistant teachers at the front were like, try not to move, like try not to rock your body because it's almost like a way to comfort ourselves, right? Like if you think of it as a baby, probably you were rocked, and it's just a way that you're comforting yourself because it's like it's long and we're not used to it. We're not used to just being still like that. And the more you give yourself permission to do so, the easier it'll be to just handle life after, right? Giving yourself little moments like that. So thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that. Yes, 100%. Yes, I am very excited for this Mercy for Animals interview. And yes, bye. She goes, bye for now. Lunch break is over. See you soon. Awesome. Well, I hope I'll see all of you on Friday. And as usual, I usually finish the classes with always be kind, be strong, and be true. Be that best version of you. And hopefully we could help each other along the way. And thank you, Day. I really appreciate that too. Aw, you guys are the best. Friday, yeah, I'm gonna do it on this Friday, same time. So, and I'll keep always updating in the chat. So have a look at the chat because I'll even send the links there and stuff. So stay in the loop, y'all. Mwah. Have an awesome, awesome day. Awesome week, actually. Bye.